You know, one of the really cool features about the HDS Gen 2 Touch units is if you wanted to use your unit to do some waypoint manipulation, waypoint management, and file management, makes it really simple. Now, I've got a big file here with all my Saginaw Bay waypoints from 2012, and they're kind of basically from the bottom of Saginaw Bay all the way up past Augrey. So there's a lot of information there. But what I like to do is have my waypoints in smaller files, especially by area. So next year when I go back to, let's say, the Quantica Sea area, all I can load in is just load in a file for Quantica Sea, and I just had those waypoints. I don't need to have my Augrey waypoints when I'm fishing down here in Quantica Sea. They're 45, 50 miles away. I'll never get there. So on a non-touch unit, it's pretty hard. You either have to take the unit inside and kind of delete all these waypoints one at a time, or maybe if you're lucky, you can do a little bit by symbol, or you got to take them into some kind of waypoint management or waypoint manipulation software program on your computer and work with them, but the touch makes it really, really simple. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to grab this little part of Saginaw Bay right here that we call the Quantica Sea area. We're going to save that file out of this great big giant file fairly easy. The process is pretty simple, just like it is on a regular HDS. We're going to go into the Pages button. We're going to hit our Files button, and we want to grab our waypoints, routes, and trails. What we want to do is we want to export a group of waypoints. We don't want to just export everything that's on the machine. We want to export by region. And what you'll see when we do that is we get this red box here with an X on two corners. And all I have to do is grab those corners with my fingers, and I can manipulate the size of that box. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make me a little box that's going to grab the Quantica Sea area waypoints on Saginaw Bay. So now what I do, I have that box selected. I go ahead and hit the menu button. Come down here and I say export, and what it does, it grabs just the waypoints inside that square. So I'm going to grab the right file version, I'm going to say export, I'm going to stick it on my machine here, so I have it when I'm on the water. I'm going to create a new file, and something else that's really cool with the touch unit, to get all this data out of the file name, we simply hit the X, that's gone. I'm going to call it Quan, Q-U-A-N, for Quantica Sea, the Quantica Sea area on Saginaw Bay. I'm going to hit enter. And now what I've done is I've saved a file in my unit called Quantica Sea, which is just that little bit of the waypoint file. So I can go through and manipulate every single one of these sections of Saginaw Bay, grab big lakes if I want to. Maybe I've got waypoints for 5, 6, 7 different lakes on my machine. I can now just draw a square around each one of those lakes and save an individual file for each lake. So when I go fishing, I only bring in the waypoints that I want. So the ability to export your waypoints by region is a really great feature of the HDS Gen 2 touchscreen. Guys, really take some time to look at these units. Come on into our store here at walleye101.com. Check these out. These are going to make fishing a whole lot easier, and all the things that we need to do to catch more fish, it's going to make all those little tasks a lot easier too. Check one of these HDS 7 Gen 2 touchscreens out. You're really going to like it.